was missing someone up in heaven. You know, up in heaven we got something called Heaven's Phone. It's available 24 hours a day. Pick it up. Say hello. Still can't believe you're really not here. Weeks blend to months and months into years. You promised you'd stay. I know how you tried, but God needed you, so I stepped aside. I didn't collapse, did not fall apart, but deep down inside there's a hole in my heart. It comes out of nowhere, a sight or a sound. That's when it hits me that you're not around. So much to remember, so much to forget. You left me too soon is my only regret. My heart breaks a little when I think of when we planned on tomorrows that would never end. Hold back the tears, never give in to the grief or the fears. But when those times come and I need to talk, to just hear your voice or go for a walk. We don't need no wires, don't need a dial tone, 'cause you always answer when I use Heaven's phone. Yeah, I try to fight it, hold back my tears, never give in to the grief or the fears. But when those times come and I need to talk, to just hear your voice or go for a walk. We don't need no wires, don't need a dial tone, 'cause you always answer when I use Heaven's phone. You always answer when I use Heaven's phone. You always answer when I use Heaven's phone.
The moment I saw you, my heart skipped a beat. The day'd finally come when you and I'd meet. As I walked towards you, I felt my heart raise. Most beautiful smile on a beautiful face, yeah. Those next hours together, we knew there and then our searching was over, our pain would now end, yeah. My face hurt from smiling, I knew you could see it. One my soul loved, I knew you would be it. God heard me crying, the angels did too. He answered my prayers and sent me to you. And sent me to you. Our road wasn't easy, many bumps in the road, but we kept on going no matter the load. You were my Bella and I was your bear. Some disapproved, but we didn't care, no. Sometimes the pain really tested our love. That's when we asked for help from above. They smiled down upon us, keeping us focused, cheering from heaven, no hocus pocus. God heard you crying, the angels did too. He answered your prayers and sent me to you. Send me to you. We almost almost gave up, walked away from each other. We knew in our hearts there could not be another. A void in our hearts that nobody could fill. We climbed every mountain like it was a hill. Like it was a hill. Been hurt in the past, our trust had been broken. So many promises that never were spoken. The future is scary, but no matter whatever, we'll hold on to each other and get there together. God heard us crying, the angels did too. God sent you to me and He sent me to you. Yeah, He sent you to me and He sent me to you. Hello, everybody. Songfather here on the 6th. 6th day of December 2019. And I'm here with Tino, the Wonder Bird. Let's see if we can hear him. Excuse me. He's a little quiet, but okay. But in case you forgot what he looks like, which I doubt, it's Tino the Wonder Bird. Look at him. He's got all his colors on for Christmas. I don't know about those cheeks, though. Looks like he went a few rounds with Tyson there. But he's a cutie patootie. He sure is. So, everybody, I hope you had a good night. And I'm sure you didn't miss me too much. But, you know, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. And so tonight is all Christmas songs, which I'm going to do every Friday night up until Christmas. And then maybe, let's see now, 6, 7, 8, and 25, and 18, and then 18, and then 11, and then 8, 9, 10, 11, then the third carry to 2. Okay, I'm good. Yes, I already did. Okay? Wow. Man. When the hell did we get married? Anyway, let's run through some of the things we got to run through. First of all, hello, Daddy-O and Chrissy. I will see you tomorrow, and we'll spend some nice day together. And, got all the food coming and a few surprises. So that'd be nice to carry you for a couple of days, if not the whole entire week. And then one day next week, we take Daddy-O to the doctors. And then we're hoping he's feeling good. And we'll go to Menducati's. Yeah. It's, wait a minute. What's today? It's next Friday. Friday the 13th. Oh, my goodness. We'll have fun anyway, Daddy-O. And we're winding down. 1 week from Sunday, it's over. O-B-E-R. Or as some people spell it now, O-V-A. Oba. So, please keep voting. Keep telling everybody. Share it on your wall. Share it in the groups that you're a part of something. Send it out on an email, whatever you got to do. Paint some signs and walk up and down the streets. Stop traffic. Excuse me. 1 week to go. Well, actually a week and, today's almost over, so. Yeah, a week and a day. Scary stuff. Scary, scary stuff. And don't forget, watching the Songfather Show. Songfather Show. 7 days a week, 365 a year. Well, I got to pay the bill now, so it might be cut off. I don't think so. And, it's better than FM. It says it right there. Right there it says better than FM. So what else could you ask for? You know what I mean? What else could you really be looking for in life? And don't forget this Sunday, 2 days from right this very second, BXO, going to be on WBXO with Pat Calamari on the Pat Show from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. It's going to be a blasterino. So make sure you're listening. If you're up there, put it on your radio, in your car, in your house, whatever. And if you're not in that listening area at 102.5 and 6:30 a.m., then put it on www.wbxoclassicrock.com. We're going to play all my, a lot of my favorite songs, some old classic rock songs that I used to like Dig It, man, a long time ago. And, of course, play a whole bunch of Songfather songs and some other stuff, and just have a lot of laughs, and we're going to have a blasterino. So please, everybody, make sure you're listening to WBXO, the Pat Show at 5 o'clock. It is going to be epic. So, oh, wow, I forgot to take some things off here. All right, we won't touch that. And, here it is. Don't forget, keep going. See if you can join it. Join Rockin' the Kitchen with Guy Tave, not your grandma's cooking show. I'm telling you right now, right this very second, right now, there's going to be all kinds of things being put up there. Some people are going a little too far over the other side and making it about jokes and putting up videos. I mean, come on. It's a kitchen cooking show, for crying out loud. But anyway, what am I going to say? So the weekend is here. And let's get to Chrissy's good news of the day. Extra, read all about it, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to start off in the great state of Texas. That's right, where the Methodist Children's Hospital, they have a wonderful tradition they've been doing now for quite a few years. During the Christmas holiday season, all newborn babies are displayed. Usually they're in their, I forgot what they call those things. It's not a crib. But whatever they display them in. Look. They put them all in Christmas stockings. How cool is that? And I guess it's too expensive to actually put the names on it. But you know what? How much could it be? Have somebody underwrite it for you and put the name on it. And when the parents go home with the baby, you always have that to remember them by. I don't understand. You take a great idea and you don't carry it through to the end. Sometimes they don't have a name yet. Okay, then they don't get one. But I would bet 90 to 95% of them already have a name. So put it there. How unbelievable is that? They all have a last name. So if you don't want to put the first name because it could be too confusing, which I understand, then put the last name there. Right? Mm-hmm. And if you see Grosso, somebody's lying somewhere. But yeah, when I saw it, I said, wow, that is like unbelievably cool. And then from there, we take a ride. We take an unbelievable ride across the seas to the other side of the world, over to South Africa. And what happened over there, you ask? Well, I'm going to tell you because that's what we do on Chrissy's Good News. A tiger cub was abandoned by its mom. You never know why, because they don't speak English. But alone, left out in the compounds of this place over in South Africa. It was crying, hysterical, crying, walking around, and it was befriended by a German pointer puppy. They were only born 3 weeks apart. So this German pointer went over and said, Achtung. No, I'm cracking the shit out of myself over here. So the German pointer went over and became his best friend, his brother, whatever, surrogate father, mother. And they've grown together. They go everywhere together. They go for walks. They play and everything else. Explore things. And why the mother rejected the tiger, we have no idea. But look, now was that a lesson for all of us? All right, come on. I mean, he didn't look too happy right there, but maybe he's a little nervous where the little cub has its left paw. But I don't know. You don't know because But look, it's so cute. It's so wonderful. It makes me happy. Now this, I'm going to throw out there, no pictures. I don't put no stats up there. It just, they came out with a report that in the great state of New York, which is unbelievable, in the entire United States, New York is number 5 for incidence of actual attempted human trafficking, and attempted. So now more and more we're seeing this one disappeared, this one that, this 5, 10, 11, 15, 16, 18 left their house and never came back. And now you got to start wondering what's going on. There were other pictures that I just didn't want to put up there because it doesn't jive with the good news of the day, but it's something that you can't put your head in the sand about either. So I got to let everybody know, and it's it's scary that in a great in a great metropolis like New York, and of course they said the state of New York, so it could be upstate, but the bulk of the alerts that go out, I see, are not from up in the mountains and mostly rural areas. They're from the city. They're from the outskirts of the city. They're from here on the island of Long, and they've captured a whole bunch of people, which and more are coming because somebody's helping them out. But they've actually now got pictures of thank God, from cameras on buildings and houses and everything else, of people jumping out of vans and trying to pull somebody into the van and everything. So, this thing is I'm going to say, has not gotten out of control. I'm going to say it's been out of control, but now, all the highlights are on it, and it's a scary thing. It's a very scary thing. So talk to your kids about it. Tell them about going to the mall. Nope, sorry, unless you're going with 5 people. You're going to hang out inside the mall. If I find you outside the mall, because I'm going to be coming by sometime tonight, maybe twice. If I see you outside the mall, get in the car, you're going home, you never go back there again. End the story. Oh, that's so unfair. You know what? That's what love is about, though. Sometimes you just got to, especially with your kids, you got to be unfair. It's called tough love, but it's the right thing to do. It's a very scary thing. They're trying to grab women, too. Nobody's tried to grab me. Well, although 2 ladies did pull me over today and rolled down the window. And, wow, what a handsome face. I'm like, oh, thank you. And they were talking about Lucky. Why, you disgraziata. I said, what about me? Oh, no, you're good looking, too, but look at the eyes on him and look at the eyes on you. I was like, I want to do a Three Stooges now. Yeah, that's your eyes. But they're grabbing everybody, and it's mostly women and children. That's it. And I guess, I even hate to say it, but I guess that's where the money is. Who's paying for it, I really have no clue. And, but I don't think I want to allow my mind to go there. But it's scary, so please, protect everybody. Your family, your friends, all your loved ones, but even people you work with next door. You hear something, tell them about what happened, tell them about the tricks that are done, who they get targeted with right now during the shopping season, not just for trafficking them, but for, hitting them over the head and stealing from them. They look for a woman or a man that's, walking through the parking lot carrying 7 bags, and now they got to try to juggle things to get their key, and, no good. If you pull away and you hear a funny noise on your car, 2 things: keep driving, or stop the car, keep every door locked, right, and call 911. What happened? I don't know. My car's making a funny noise. There's strange people walking around the parking lot. I don't want to get out, I'm afraid. And they'll send somebody over, or they'll call the mall, and the mall will send security out, whatever. But please, be smart. Don't take any chances, because it's seriously not worth it. So there you go. Another nice PSA from the Songfather. Because I love you. I tell you that every day. So let's hit it. Let's get to the Christmas carols of the night. And this is Silver Bells. Love this song. Silver bells, silver bells, it's Christmas time in the city. Ring-a-ling, hear them ring. Soon it will be Christmas Day. City sidewalks, busy sidewalks, dressed in holiday style. In the air there's a feeling of Christmas. People passing, people shopping, greeting smile after smile, and on every street corner you hear silver bells, Silver bells, it's Christmas time in the city. Ring-a-ling, hear them ring. Soon it will be Christmas Day. Pretty streetlights, even stoplights, blink a bright red and green as the shoppers rush home with their treasures. Hear the snow crunch, see the kids bunch. This is Santa's big scene. And above all this bustle, you hear silver bells, silver bells. It's Christmas time in the city. Ring-a-ling, hear them ring. Soon it will be Christmas Day. Soon it will be Christmas Day. Nice, huh? I'll have a blue Christmas without you. I'll be so blue just thinking about you. Decorations are red on the green Christmas tree. Won't be the same, dear, if you're not here with me. And when those blue snowflakes start falling, that's when those blue memories start calling. You'll be doing alright with your Christmas right, but I'll have a blue, 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 blue Christmas. Yeah. Everybody sing along. You'll be doing alright with your Christmas so white, but I'll have a blue, 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 blue Christmas. Oh yeah, that's right. Now. That's right, Marty, I'm playing the piano. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know of, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. Oh, I'm dreaming of a white Christmas with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be right. Well, I am a dreaming of a white Christmas. With every Christmas card I write, may your day be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. It's got nothing to do with race. We're talking about the snow, so take it easy. It's a beautiful song. Beautiful, beautiful song. Oh, sorry. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire, Jack Frost nipping at your nose, Yuletide carols being sung by a choir, and folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe help to make the season bright. Tiny tots with their eyes all aglow will find it hard to sleep tonight. They know that Santa's on his way. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh, and every mother's child is gonna spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. And so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you. And so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you. Is that putting you in the mood? The Christmas mood? Next Friday we'll do that. Feliz Navidad. Quick story, very quick story. Up at Hunter Mountain one year, we used to get a house up there every year, rented for the season. None of us skied, hardly any of us skied. It was a skiing, heating, and drinking excursion. But one night, it was New Year's Eve. And I did a little bit of day drinking, me and a couple of pals, and so everybody was like, "All right, we're going to go up to Hunter Village Inn and this other place and bring in the New Year." And we were like, "Nah, forget it. We're just going to stay here." So got into a drinking contest with my friend Patty O'Brien and Richie Banks. Patty O'Brien was drinking a gallon of Rhine wine. Richie Banks was drinking every beer he could get his hands on. And I had a bottle of Johnny Walker Black, and we started. Couldn't get up from the table was the rule until somebody won. How Richie thought he was going to win, I don't know. But there had to be like 30 cases in the house. But anyway, it came down to me and Pat, and boom, I'm drinking them one after the other. And we started singing Feliz Navidad somewhere around, I would say, 9 o'clock that evening. Okay, everybody that was there was like 20, went out, went to the clubs, brought in the new year, came back home to the house while we were still sitting at the table, singing Feliz Navidad. They all went up to bed like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, still singing Feliz Navidad until 6, 7 o'clock. They wanted to freaking kill us. So, and my father loves to sing. Daddy loves to sing that song. And my good friend Joey Bedini used to sing My Fleas Are Napolitan. Okay. But you imagine that? We sang it for almost 12 hours straight. Like, not like we'd stop. And it nonstop. As soon as it's ended, we started right up again. But we'll do that next week. But I'll only do it the one time. So let's finish up with some of these good stories here. This, it's a nice story for me anyway, because this guy is like, really doing the right thing for the Songfather here. He is, where the hell is it? Here it is. So he can listen to me, especially this Sunday when I'm on the Pat Show. But so we can also listen to the Songfather radio show. This man right here, he hid a boombox in his hair so he can listen to me all the time. Now that's a fan. Look at him. You can't see it. Look at that man. What a guy. He's a fan of the Songfather. He hears the soul in my voice. Do the name Ruby Begonia ring a bell? Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Don't forget, www.thesongfathershow.com all night long. Daddy-o, right, daddy-o. Okay. So now, all right, we took care of that. Over in Michigan, whose winter started a month and a half ago. Over in Kent County, they have what they call Adoption Day. And they do it every year. And this year was 37 children were being adopted. And they said they've had as much as sometimes 40. One time they had 48. Another time they had 60 kids being adopted every year, which is great. It really makes your heart warm to know that, especially at this time of the year, kids are finding a home to live and be brought up and be loved. And it's just a great thing. But this kid, he wins everything. He wins everybody's heart in America. On the right, you see, there he is there holding the gavel. The couple standing behind him are the ones that are adopting him. You see the judge to the side, and then the clerk standing behind him. But he stole the entire place. The picture on the left, he invited his entire kindergarten class to come and watch him get adopted. They all came, okay? See him sitting on the ground. They all came. If you can see in the background, they held up hearts. What a beautiful thing. There wasn't a dry eye in the place, And they asked him, how does it feel? And he says, it feels great. And what could he be? I think he's 5 years old. And he said, I don't want to take away from all the other kids' special day. 5 years old. I'd be like, get everybody out of this room. This is my room. Songfather's being adopted today. What are you kidding? But look at him. I mean, you see such happiness on his face. Look at the happiness on the parents adopting him. The teachers in the background, all the kids. They were so happy to be a part of this thing. It's just amazing. What is no longer what can be done or what should be done, what is being done. And I just got to go back to. So anyway, kudos to everybody there that got involved and made it a day that nobody will ever forget. But I just want to say kudos again. Thank you to this guy. This guy is shown. This is what it means to be a fan of the Songfather. You understand? It's nice to come on the show, and it's nice to do the watch party and and every once in a while share some things and videos up there, and I appreciate it, and I love you for it. But this guy went and hit a radio in his head just so he could hear me. Love him, man. I just got to say, look, thank you, brother. Thank you. I really appreciate it. It is something else. Wow, man. Daddy-O is scratching his head right now. So, so that's it for the news for today. I want to keep it short. We're at the 35-minute mark with a couple of more Christmas carols to go. And then you head into the weekend. I want you to rest up tonight and all day tomorrow, okay? Get to early Mass on Sunday so you can be nice and relaxed, get all your chores done so you can listen to me and Pat Calamari on the Pat Show at 5 o'clock. 3 hours out of your time. By the time the show goes off the air, you can walk right into the living room and you can watch Columbo. What's better than that? Your whole day is set for you. It's unbelievable what we do for you here at the Songfather Show. It is unbelievable. So, all right, let's finish up with the Christmas Caroling Friday. And let's go to, that guy with the red nose, Not Paulie the Big Nose Goomba, which I'll do during the week. I mean, next Friday or the Friday after. But this is the original, man. This is about that guy that they made fun of. That Rudolph, they wouldn't let him play with him. They made fun. They bullied. They kicked him around. They said, get away from us. And then Santa went, I think you're going to save Christmas. Rudolph should have kicked him in the nuts. Daddy-O, don't get me. Daddy. Daddy-O. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose. And if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let Paul Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then all the reindeers loved him as they shouted out with glee, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer,
oh yeah,
had a very shiny nose.
You should have seen this thing.
And if you ever saw it,
oh, madam,
you would even say it glowed.
Oh, it glowed.
All of the other reindeer,
Dirty rat, son of a...
used to laugh and call him names.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer
That wasn't right.
games.
There one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudy, with your nose so bright, come on, guide my sleigh tonight. Then all the reindeer loved him as they shouted out with glee, Rudy the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history.
Rudolph,
I said Rudolph.
Rudolph,
Rudy.
Rudolph,
Rudolph. Here we go. Yes, what a song. Echo, echo, echo. Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. Says we got no place to go. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. It doesn't show signs of stopping, and I brought me some corn for popping. I'd like to turn away down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. When we finally kiss goodnight, I'll hate going out in the storm. But if you really hold me tight, then all the way home I'll be warm. The fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbye. As long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. when we finally kiss goodnight. How I hate going out in the storm, but if you really hold me tight, and all the way home I'll be warm. The fire is slowly dying, and my own whistle goodbye. As long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Choo-beep. That's right. We did that already. Stupid son. I'll be home for Christmas. You can plan on me. Please have snow and a mistletoe and presents under the tree. Christmas Eve you'll find me where the love light gleams. Oh, I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams. Ba-ba-da-ba. Please have snow and mistletoe and presents under the tree. Christmas Eve you'll find me where the love light gleams. Oh, I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams, in my dreams, in my dreams. Maybe your dreams too, if you don't mind. Ho! Woo, 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 woo. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round young virgin, mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace. Silent night, holy night, Son of God, love's pure light, glory stream from heaven afar, heavenly host singing Alleluia. Christ the Savior is born, Christ the Savior Savior is born. That's the song. And this is a theme that I live by. I try to anyway. Chrissy's favorite song. I hear the bells saying Christmas is here. They ring out to tell the world that this is the season of cheer. I hear a choir singing sweetly somewhere, as the sounds of their voice, I'm in love with the world. As the sound of their singing through the air. Why can't every day be like Christmas? Why can't that feeling go on endlessly? Or if every day could be just like Christmas, what a wonderful world this would be. I hear a child telling Santa what to bring, and the smile upon his tiny face is worth more to me than anything. Why can't every day be like Christmas? Why can't that feeling go on endlessly? For if every day could be just like Christmas, what a wonderful world it would be. Amen. Amen to that beautiful song written by Mr. Red West, believe it or not. His friend all the way from high school, his bodyguard and everything else. And he wrote that for Elvis. You should hear his version of it. It's on YouTube. He sounds a lot like Elvis. So that's the show for today at the 48-minute mark, which is great. And not that I'm rushing to get off here now, but as I'm singing, I look down and my doctor's calling. Really? So anyway, yes. Don't forget, in 2 days, don't forget it. Please don't forget it. You might have to forget it because I can't find it. Excuse me. What am I, nuts? I mean, I am nuts. I don't know why I keep asking that. But 2 days, 5 o'clock, Sunday, the 8th of December. Pat Calamari's The Songfather, together again for the first time. Here we go. 102.5 FM, 103.7 FM, 6:30 a.m., or streaming live at www.wbxoclassicrock.com. Look on my wall. Look on WBXO's wall. Look on Pat Calamari Show. Look on the Pat Show. Everything is there, all the information that you might need to enjoy this day, because it's going to be fabuloso. Oh, there they are. Aren't they cute? So, yeah, so there we go. Let's say, Tino, thank you very much. We love you. Anything? Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. No, you can't come. Sorry, you can't come. It's a long trip. Right. Last time somebody took a long trip in a car with a bird, it was Tippy Hedren. I ain't going through that again. Sorry. Daddy-o, I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. Chrissy, you love you. See you tomorrow. Everybody, I love you. And so we'll go out with the Christmas classic of this year, 2019, called City Sells. I love yous, and have a great weekend, and I will be checking, not once, but twice, to see who's listening and to the show, the Pat Show on Sunday. Okay, ciao, ciao, love yous, bada bing, bada bang, bada boom, City Sells, here we go. Whoa, here we go now. Pay attention, boys and girls. City sells, Epstein's all alone. Gods are stoked, the cameras broke, but no one heard his moan. City sells, Epstein's all alone. Gods are stoked, the cameras broke, but no one heard his moan. Crashing to the floor, alone in his small cell. When they checked on him, oh, he didn't look too well. A rope around his neck, but only 2 feet long. They called it a suicide, but something's very wrong. Oh, city sells, Epstein's all alone. Gods are stoked, the cameras broke, no one heard his moans. City sells, Epstein's all alone. The gods are stoked, the cameras broke, but no one heard his moans. Take it, boys! Oh, yeah! Something ain't making sense here. Oh! Crashing to the floor, alone in his small cell. When they checked on him, oh, it didn't look too well. A rope around his neck, but only 2 feet long. They called it a suicide, but I'm saying something's wrong. Oh, city sells, Epstein's all alone. The gods are stoked, the cameras broke, but something's very wrong. Oh, don't believe the media.